And we are live, I think.
Oh no, you're gonna have to watch the rest later.
How dare you do this to me?
You're gonna have to listen to it on break now.
Are you fawning over Solus right now?
No, I'm mad
No.
at him. I am
No,
still
she doesn't
thoroughly
know.
mad at him.
She doesn't know, but I'm showing her a cutscene.
Don't care. There's nothing he can do that changes what he did.
It's
Also
like,
super bitter.
don't care.
Super bitter.
Don't care. You're still an idiot.
Exactly.
I'm already peeved at BioWare right now because I'm like, I feel like I'm so close towards the end of the game, like at least over half, if not 3/4 by now. And like, at least by now, you would have at least kissed someone. But no, not with Lucanus. Still haven't kissed, but apparently we're together. Everyone's talking about it, but I'm like, am I the last one to know that we're together? Because we haven't kissed or done jack shit. And I'm pissed.
Apparently, all of the romances in the game are an extremely slow burn.
Like, holy shit, the slow. So slow. I don't like this. At least in the other 3 games, you were at least kissing or holding hands by the halfway point.
Nah. See, you're going. This is like they're going full like junior high dance rules. You have to be 6 feet apart at all times.
Oh my god.
Leave room for Jesus.
Yep, pretty much.
Even leave room for the maker. Oh my god. I at least kissed Solus at this point. Jesus Christ.
Worst
Sounds
nightmare.
like
Solus, he's a fucking gross egg.
They're taking the Mass Effect approach to it. The romances in that series were very slow burn because they knew they were going to be stretched across 3 games.
That's fair.
Yeah, but these characters are one and done.
So are some of the Mass Effect characters.
I mean, yes. Depending on who you,
Skill
You're
issue.
not wrong.
fucking what's her face? Killed her off instantly. I forgot her fucking name. Ashley. Fuck Ashley.
I think the worst romance in Mass Effect is the fucking dude who like no one's confirmed you're dead and he just fucking moves on. And you're like, hey, how's it
Wait,
going?
who?
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember
What?
his name.
Caden?
I can't remember his
Caden.
name. It's like
Yes,
there's like a
Caden.
dude like
Caden.
it's like when everyone's like, oh my god, she's dead, and like no one's got a body. No one knows you're actually dead. And then you meet up with him again, and you're supposed to have like been together, and he like moved on. He's like, fuck it.
You were dead.
It's like
I was told you were dead.
It's like
I think
you were dead.
I think you and I played 2 different Mass Effect games because they were
The
either
second
dead
game.
or they went off. Oh, the second game, yeah.
Yeah, the beginning of the second game, Caden's like, oh, you were supposed to be dead. I moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye.
I wouldn't.
Like,
I wouldn't
like, fuck-
necessarily say he moved on.
Fuck that guy.
The dude was super depressed about it for a long ass time.
Yeah,
that
you were
guy.
gone for a while, and then you turn up into Cerberus. It's like it doesn't look great.
I don't
Like
care.
I
Fuck
get
that
it.
guy.
I get it. I will fuck that guy. Oh,
It's like everybody knew you were dead. Everybody knew you were dead. You got space.
Not the verb. The adjective.
You got
Fuck that
space.
guy.
There is no surviving that. So yeah, you're dead. Move on.
Nah. Nobody can confirm.
Look, I just heard fuck him, and I said
Yep,
yes.
You and
He's
everybody,
Canadian, what can I
you and
say?
every other BioWare player out there.
Look,
Absolutely
Garrus
not.
Is still my number one.
No,
Garrus is
yeah.
still my number one.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I fuck the space cricket every goddamn time.
The space cricket.
Space cricket?
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I don't think I've ever
Love
heard.
it.
I've heard Space
Felt wrong.
Lion, which is was it Jal in Mass Effect Andromeda, but Space Cricket, that's a new one.
I'm putting it out there now. If anybody calls me a cricket in our Mass Effect game, I'm shooting them.
I want to see it happen.
Oh, dude.
I don't take tickets to that
Can
show right now.
can I donate money to make that happen?
Oh, Brock is at one point in time will just make a comment.
It's like I will legit donate money on a Thursday game to see that come out.
Look, Brockus is tanky enough to, take a shot and, to commit to the bit.
Look,
It's like-
all I know is that I never thought of cricket because call me like weird, but I always thought of them as like weird deranged space rabbits. because they remind me of what traditional Jabberwockies look like from Alice in Wonderland, like the face. Look it up. You know what I mean.
No,
But they
you
don't-
went to Alice in
they don't have
Wonderland.
any
I'm out.
They
And
don't
then
have
you
hate that movie.
And then you find out they're like birds.
they don't have fur.
And then they're birds.
They don't have fur, and they have those weird legs.
I mean, you said space cricket, and I went, you're not wrong.
Hmm
Tolly's the same though. She's got them backwards legs, backwards knees.
It's different though.
Well, speaking of, well, no, I can't say speaking of another game that's incredibly horny. This isn't the Saturday game.
We haven't
We can
gotten
be-
horny yet in this
There-
game.
We can be
there's-
hornier.
There is no horny in this game as of yet.
As of yet, which is
Yet.
surprising.
Yet.
But then again, that's because I haven't introduced any Dragonborns. So
I finally made a single character that's available. Actually, that's not true. Niall's also available, but she's more loosey-goosey, hidden and quitted kind of gal.
yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna say she's using what's his face,
Get it tied
Vega
down.
for fun times right now.
Yeah.
Man, we
Yeah.
can be hornier. Like, just say the word.
I'm just honestly surprised that, you know, given the reaction that we got in episode 1 of Withered Wastes compared to this is tame.
I mean, did you see the Dragonborn you described?
Look, paladins are allowed to love. I just haven't found it yet, okay?
Or paid for it.
Alright, well,
Or maybe it's that weird third eye
True.
thing you have going on. Might turn a few people off.
whoa.
I turned a few people on.
That too.
This is
shame.
this is a
I mean-
D&D world. Weird shit happens all the time.
Have you watched our chat?
Have you ever had sex with a changeling? Shift mid. Yeah,
Oh my.
I don't know.
Mid fun time?
Mid fun time.
Don't-
There we go. I was gonna
Don't
say
s-
something a bit more crass, but I was like, "Oh, brains, shut up right now! Shut up! Shut up!"
Don't stick your
Just
dick in a
D&D,
mimic.
The more crass one.
Stick your dick in it. Or you know what? Do it. I'm not your
do.
boss.
I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
I'm not your
do this one
supervisor.
thing at once.
Not advised. Not advised.
I'm neither your supervisor nor your doctor. I don't care.
I don't know. Does a mimic pass the Harkness test?
Does it have to?
Depending on the campaign,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh God.
But yeah, so that insanity aside, the last time that we were together, the group had
Time on Dragon Ball Z.
last time on Dragon Ball Z, nobody got Yamcha'd, thank God. But the campaign is still young. The group began to make their way. I gotta go to the town map here. Began to make their way towards the city of Ohm. After a brief encounter with the a previous encounter with a chimera and a strange
Black orb.
that turned into a necklace and began to make friends with Asha.
Don't worry about the orb. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
Fine.
Don't worry about the
Fine.
chorus. There's nothing wrong.
Right?
Nothing wrong
Everything
at all.
is fine. Everything's fine.
It only has a slightly ominous name.
Yeah.
Can we eat them, Eddie?
Can we eat already?
There's only 458 souls inside of it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know you have a way to go. But
We
Like,
go to
if you do this to
nothing
me,
goes
Wow.
away.
everyone here.
Wow.
Everyone.
traveling about out on the open road, the group got a little sidetracked during the first day as Sylvia noticed two strange creatures up on a hill. Rather large marsupials, like like literally giant possums, stuffing random things into pouches on the front of their bodies, scaring one, having it teleport away and begin to pelt you with random items, including cast iron cookware. You were able to make friends with another one. So well enough that it's pretty much now attached itself to Sylvia, as Sylvia is now has an animal companion of a astral supial, a possum from the astral sea.
Named Boots.
Yep, named Boots. With Boots in tow, the group began to make their way closer and closer to the city of Ohm. And then finally, as night set, they found themselves inside the city itself after walking through a couple miles of farmland. Ohm was sort of a culture shock to some of you, as it almost looked more like a, well, at least the part of the city you were in, almost like a mercenary's den. A lot of drinking halls, a lot of gaming halls, a very large casino that caught the eye of some of you, though others were a bit hesitant after they saw a petrified person being thrown out onto the streets and shattering onto the cobblestone road. Though others of you decided that, you needed to go dress shopping so you can get into this very fine establishment.
Holy shit.
New age geeks, thank you for that raid. Though you settled down at the Singing Flagon, a local favorite of Max, who has been here a couple times.
What was it called?
The Singing Flagon.
Okay.
Introduced to a rather good friend of his, a bouncer, bearkin by the name of Boris, who seemed to be, very familiar with him. Knowing his drinking habits, knowing, at least some sort of local notoriety that Max had. Going into the tavern itself, you were introduced to Brick and Brack, the twins, as they're known, an Eton bartender, who is known for serving a bit too much alcohol to smaller folk. After getting your what could only be described as big gulp variations of a few ales, you sat down at the table. Boris joined you and began to give you a bit of a rundown of the city, local shops, local haunts, all that. And then he mentioned that the local fight pit has been down for a while, which has been causing a bit of an increase in roughhousing and violent behavior out on the streets, as nobody's been able to find a means to vent their frustrations. He then dropped the ever magical word of reward possibly being offered for anybody who can take care of the beast that has called the fight pit its new home. Little concerned, as you do have 3 separate chimera heads sitting in your bag of colding at the moment. We left off with the group discussing what their next moves were going to be, if they were going to maybe help the city, or if they were going to continue on their way towards the chasm bridge, towards Claude, and ultimately towards the Spirit Forge, where the Giant's blacksmith was waiting for them. So as we open up today, Boris has excused himself from the table as he needed to get back to manning the door, giving you all a bit of privacy and some group time to yourselves to pretty much go over or pretty much discuss what has happened these past couple days with the crashing of the Skyway and the encounter with whatever that horror was in the caves, Kylos's third eye, Chimera fight, the creepy orb that Asha now wears. A lot of talking points that are had here. But yeah, with that, the floor is yours as I try to find some music.
What time of day is it?
It's still night.
Very late
Oh,
at night.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only been about 5 minutes since Boris left after informing you of the fight pit situation.
So I guess meet here for breakfast and then head to the Bloody Den.
Yeah.
Bloody Dead, the name of the fight pit.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I tried to catch up, and then the sickness was like, "You're just gonna pass out." So drugs said night.
We got you. We got you.
Yep.
So I haven't had a chance to
Ask
finish.
away. Yeah, I mean, we can do that, and then if we have time before the evening, maybe we can pop by the Alluring Glamour and get some outfits, since Sylvia wanted to pop into the gambling den.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, you enter that place at your own risk.
Is it that dangerous?
Maybe it's just the two of us then.
Maybe I think it is.
I mean, if you're a cheater, it's definitely dangerous. Ugh.
I don't plan on cheating or anything. I just want to look. I've never been in a place like that before.
And I'm simply going along just to make sure no trouble happens.
Do
It
you
is shiny.
want it to be just the two of you?
Oh no, you guys are welcome to come.
I think everyone else was a little put off from going in there when we saw them turn that person into a statue and then smash them on the road.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what?
it is not the first
Yeah.
time. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
That's
It
why I
was
said if that's what they do to cheaters.
Well, cheaters, and I think there's some other offense that you could do that would end you that way as well.
So if you're caught cheating, it's instant death?
Pretty much.
Seems to be the
Yes.
case, yeah.
We did question that quite hard. It's a bit extreme.
That is incredibly extreme, alright.
This is how you say, not a civilized place like what you are used to.
Well, a fighting pit for people to have an outlet, and then gambling, which is another form of an outlet but has extreme consequences, seems like a lovely town.
It's the best, but it is not like what you are used to. In any case,
I mean, apparently most people settle their differences in the fighting pit.
it is very cathartic.
And
If you are having an argument with something, knocking them out, or being knocked out, is a good way to prove who is right.
not in my experience, but I won't judge others for what they want to do. But the poor, I don't know if you call him a bouncer door guy here, caught a table in the face because of the lack of fighting pit to settle differences, so a fight broke out here instead. So I'm all for trying to solve that problem for the city. Don't want many more people catching tables to the face.
Yes.
With proper training, he could have just caught it and threw it back.
I find that the average person doesn't get that type of training. or much training at all.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure if that would be very helpful if you're being thrown at the table, only if the table's being thrown at you.
Mm,
Was that
I
how it
mean-
happened? He was thrown at the table? I thought it was. Doesn't matter. Either way, face table. So we're good.
The
Right?
table is thrown at him.
In any case, face met table, and it was not amicable.
I tell you, it's not an easy thing to help patch up either.
Oh, that reminds me. We have to get surgery supplies tomorrow.
Yes. If you still want me to replace your arm.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, what?
Yeah, no, that was a.
I think
There's
you
a
were a little
lot
outward
there.
at breakfast time.
I think, yeah, what?
Sylvia has asked me to remove her arm and replace it with the one she bought it. I did inspect the arm. Medically, there shouldn't be a problem. And I don't want her going to some seedy back end or trying to chop it off herself. So I'm going to be cutting off her arm.
Why?
I mean, she asked very politely.
She told herself to do it.
Yes, but why? What's wrong with your arm?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but the arm that I gave myself in that weird shop is better than the arm I have.
How do you know that?
I inspected it.
You seem kind of doing like the. Okay.
Bimjamin's place is very strange.
Correct.
To the point where Sylvia gave herself an arm and told her that it was a better arm than her actual arm.
But what makes it better?
I don't know.
We'll find out once it's attached, won't we?
Yeah, I learned a little bit about it when I took that time to inspect it. Yeah. Do you know, like, the Mage Hand spell? The arm
No, yeah.
can basically do that, but instead of creating a spectral hand, the hand
It's
just
made of
comes
meat.
off.
If it's spells that you want to learn, there are ways to learn it without
Cutting off your arm.
cutting off parts of your body.
That's the neat part, though. It's not a spell. It's just something that the arm can do.
So you want to you want to cut off your arm so you can learn one spell?
Well, I didn't at first, but the more I thought about it, why else would I have given it to me if I wasn't supposed to do it, right?
I'm just concerned about the chopping off. You know, they make bracelets you can enchant that do that too.
The way I
But
see it, if I don't help her,
Right.
she's going to find someone else to whack it off and it'll be done a lot more messy.
I
Phrasing.
was
It's done right.
just gonna give my sword to Max and ask him to do it, but I thought since Asha has experience with healing people, I'd come to her first.
It's
And
probably
that makes a
good
lot
idea.
more messy and harder to heal. It'll be much better with the bone saw. Although we did have to also pick up something to make sure that you're not awake during the procedure. Because as we talked about, that's just torture.
Yeah, I suppose. As we talked about it, I'm not a stranger to that sort of thing. So if we can't find anything, I'm okay with that.
Just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's okay.
I think I understand.
It seems to be a lot to unpack there.
I'm beginning to think so.
Yeah, we're working on it. Slowly but surely.
But yes, we'll have to pick up surgery supplies in the morning as well. Although, my understanding from when I inspected the arm, I don't think attaching is going to cause any issues. The arm doesn't seem to be decaying at all, so it's no infection should have happened, nothing like that.
And from what I learned about it, it may attach itself once you just kind of put it against the stump.
Ah. I'll still make an inspection of it to make sure it's attached well and not causing issues. Don't want it to basically reject you. That can happen sometimes when you're placing body parts. If the main body rejects the other part, it doesn't end well.
If that happens, maybe we should hold on to my original arm for a while, just in case.
Well, I could stop it from decaying for about 10 days, but that usually affects the whole body. I'm not sure if it'll work on just the arm.
We
could
could
give it a
just
try.
stick it in the bag of colding, right?
I mean, in Kailas's freezer box, things still tend to go rancid, so that's my concern with the bag holding.
Your bag of holding right now looks just like a serial killer's thing. You've got, meat, 3 heads, and now you're planning to stick a severed arm into it.
I love also, as a side note, it's meat and 3 heads from 4 completely different animals.
And a tail.
And a tail.
Oh, and the tail.
And you're not helping yourselves, not looking a little psychotic here.
I mean, it's a box of holding. So you look into it, you just see black. You have to reach in and want the thing you want. I mean, so as far as anyone's concerned, we couldn't find a bag and we settled for a box.
Unless it's a modern one that's got a screen on the front so you can see the contents inside.
I think Roger just got ideas. It talks to the tablet, tells you what's in there.
If
It's just a little tablet of paper. Every time you put something in it, it just keeps a ledger of it.
Mm-hmm.
if we are to deal with the fight pit, perhaps we should get to bed. I know it sounds like we have a lot to do tomorrow, and we should want to try and get it done tomorrow so that we can get the heads of the Chimera back and get paid for killing the Chimera.
And then it gets the blacksmith.
Yes. But anyway, I will take my leave, for I have someone waiting for me upstairs, and I will see you guys in the morning.
Have a good
Rest
night.
well.
And he excuses himself from the table.
Is the kitchen still open, Rojan?
Yeah, this place, it's not too late at night as to the place is still in full swing.
Like if I wanted like a cake or cookies and some tea to take back to my room, is that something I could get here?
I mean, Toki could ask the twins.
I mean, she would. I mean, she doesn't, doesn't seem like a place that would have sweets, but she'll ask.
So you want cake, cookies, and tea.
Oh, cake or cookies. I'm not sure what you have.
You know what? Let me check in back. The twins sort of walk off and leave you there at the bar, kind of around a couple other individuals, and they come back and they're, no, we don't got any sweet things, but we got meat and bacon. Meat and bacon. Not much in tea either. We're not really a tea house.
Alrighty.
Just ale, mead, whiskey. Yeah, about that.
I mean, Toki will have overheard Asha offering people cupcakes before, and you know she has tea.
Yeah, I know, but she's still, she's like, that's your tea and your cupcakes. She's still, companion mode. So she's like, oh, thank you for looking. And she heads up to her room.
On his way to the stairs, Max is gonna swing by the bar. Hey, boys. You see the kid in the armor over there?
The sad looking one?
The sad-looking one. Send somebody to cheer him up, if you know what I mean.
You gonna pay for it?
Absolutely. You know I'm good for it.
Who are we talking about?
There's only one
and
other him here.
And they're like, we got it.
All right.
We'll send you the bill in the morning, depending on whoever we send.
I appreciate it. He is very sad. So,
very sad.
He is very sad. But all right, I'll see you bright and early for breakfast. And he heads upstairs.
Okay.
I think Gosh would have one more pint and then go head off to bed. Nothing too eventful.
Nothing too eventful? Okay.
Sylvia was sharing a room with Asha, right?
I think so.
And she'd head off to bed at the same time Asha does.
Yeah, I would say since it's pretty late and they had kind of really no sleep before the Chimera and everything. Yeah, I think we're gonna retire as well. Because Kylos is gonna make his way to his room.
So as Kylos enters into their room, or goes to enter their room, you hear movements on the inside.
He will have he'll just have like a dagger that he has like at his hip, and just kind of slowly open it up, wondering like what the hell is in his bedroom.
Okay. You slowly open the door, and you can see that there's the candles in the room have already been lit near the bed, giving just a dim look into the room. And from where you're standing, there doesn't seem to be anything amiss to it. Windows are shut, blinds are drawn, though the bedding has been pulled back.
Just because of instincts, detect good and evil.
How far does that range?
I do not
Yes.
know.
30 feet.
It's like,
They pull out, I'm
Hey.
sure in a room at least.
Go
it's
ahead.
30,
Yeah,
30.
bring up
Let
detect good and evil. I want to see what this
let
brings
me-
up again.
get a small headache.
Let me get a small. Oh, sorry, it's divine sense. Within 60 feet.
Good luck.
Basically, I sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Okay,
He uses 4 times per long rest.
so you do that, and your senses are sort of flashbanged as there seems to be a lot of individuals within 60 feet of you that seem to have some form of fiendish blood about them. And then once again, coming from Toki's room, you're sensing a celestial.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that. From the cave. He's not completely. So where's the fiendish sort of?
It's more
Where it comes from?
downstairs. You're getting a hint.
Okay.
You're getting a couple pings downstairs, but nothing in nothing in the exact proximity of your room.
Can I put 2 and 2 together if I saw like any tieflings or anything downstairs? Maybe.
You saw a couple
Setting it
tieflings.
off.
Yeah, you saw a
Okay.
couple tieflings down in the bar.
Yeah, that might be what's setting it off. Yeah, he's just gonna look like under the bed, in the closet, like what the hell is going on? Look up on the roof.
You get
Places
to
in
you
order.
open the double windows of your in room, and then you feel a little bit of weight against your back. How tall is Kylus?
Oh, I do have a height for him. Let me take
I mean,
a
that
look here.
I hope everybody
We
has a
discussed
height
this.
for their character. That's a very
He's 6'3".
6'3". Okay.
He's a tall boy.
The weight seems to stop probably a little about 3/4 of the way up your back.
Feel like a person or a weapon?
Too large to be a weapon.
Oh my. Okay. He's gonna look over his shoulder and see. Oh no, it's probably too far down. Yeah, no, he's gonna take a step back and turn around and see what the heck came up behind him.
And as you
Dagger's
turn
still
and you
out.
look, you see this individual probably about like 5'7", 5'8", wearing this like these almost soft reddish looking robes embroidered with like various like draconic iconography on emblazoned in gold just along like every inch of the robes. Their hair is just like long going down probably to like the center of their back, a combination of black and white, and their skin seems to be almost this strange mimicry of color, as depending on how the light catches it, it sort of changes and morphs a little bit. I'm truly sorry. I did not mean to alarm you.
I think you have the wrong room.
I was told to go to the room of the sad boy and they pointed you out.
I did not realize I was sad.
Your friend said you were very sad and needed cheering up, so the twins sent me to lessen your sadness.
A companion of mine said I was sad.
Very sad.
Ah. And by helping me, you mean join me in prayer?
Whatever it is that brings you happiness.
I'm on too many drugs to do this right now.
As she walks up and she like sort of just like touches like the side of your cheek. And you see like her eyes sort of just like get like a very sorrowful expression. You do definitely carry a lot of weight on you.
It comes with the job.
No. I've met paladins before and they don't carry this much weight. This is trauma. Deep trauma. Old wound?
It may carry. Not as old as I would like.
I can help you forget. At least maybe for a night.
Traumas are what keep me going. But I appreciate the thought.
We all need a restful sleep every now and then.
Indeed. And it's what I plan on doing tonight.
Well, it would be a shame to allow your friend's coin to go to waste. How about I assist you in getting the most restful sleep you have ever had?
You know, there is a way you can help me with that, actually.
There are a multitude of ways, though I don't suspect you would be interested in the common one.
Well, how about this? Let me ask you something.
Of course.
Those robes that you are wearing, they're very lovely. I take it you have somewhat a sense of fashion of sorts? You tend to blend colors quite well.
This was more of a gift from my father. But yes,
Really?
I do have a flair for fashion. In my line of work, standing out gets you recognized.
Well, it does complement your skin.
Oh, that's just the lights.
No, it does really well. In fact, I have a couple of companions that are thinking of going shopping, and one is not too privy to fashion. Never really had a chance, and well, if you're being paid to, well, I suppose make me specifically happy, it would actually make me happy if you popped over there and give them some advice. I'm sure they would love that. Because I totally know the room number that they're in.
Well, there's not much advice I can give for tonight. Tomorrow might be a good time to show them the choice shops. But you, Kylus, I sense from you, you need rest. You need
Again.
weight removed. And you need to find him. The one that gave you that. As she kind of just like wiggles a finger at the your closed third eye.
And how do you know of that, huh?
I touched you.
What magic is that?
Oh, it's not necessarily magic. It's a gift from my lineage.
And what is that? I've never heard of such a gift.
And she smiles and she opens her hand as the flame on the candles just like sort of brighten the entire room. And as it does, the light, the increase in light sort of changes her appearance. As now you see a what is that orange gem?
Amber
Thank you.
or topaz.
You see an amber half dragon in front of you.
Is this your true form?
As true it can be. I tend to hide it behind a glamour, as most patrons here would not find a half dragon appealing.
Suppose the giveaway would be the embroidery on your robe right there.
No, most see that and think I'm a girl who likes dragons.
What girl doesn't? Well,
I know your friend expected to pay for me to sleep with you for the night. Though
that he did.
I don't sense from you that that is what you desire.
Please take no offense. You are very lovely and
She shakes her
not
head.
what I
She's
need
like,
right now.
many people here need to realize that individuals such as myself offer a multitude of companionship, not just of the sexual nature. That is why I have been offering to help you sleep. And
Some form
I
of magic
will-
you possess?
a bit. And I will try to make time to take your friend around and show them the choice places to buy clothing whenever you and your friend have time.
If that costs extra, I don't mind paying you. But I don't want it to feel
No, you misunderstand.
Cheap.
It gives me an excuse to go shopping.
perfect. Well, since you guessed it, that's not exactly what I'm into for tonight. Peaceful sleep would at least be a nice change of pace.
Well, you just get comfortable in bed and then I will work my magic.
Very well. Do I know anything about amber dragons?
Not much. Crystalline dragons in this sort of region are a rarity.
Oh, snap. Okay. Amber. I'm just thinking amber. Is that close to acid, maybe? kind of like copper, maybe. I don't know. I don't have the gemstone ones memorized. Okay, yeah, he will eventually get comfortable. He does like a silent prayer to his goddess first, before he's not crazy. He will get down into at least like, tunic and pants kind of situation. He's not gonna sleep in his armor. That's just blasphemy. And yeah, he'll lay down.
And as you lay down, she just like leans in very closely and whispers something into your ear. And you just feel yourself completely relaxed. Like every muscle in your body just goes limp as you fall into a dead sleep.
Swear to God, if I wake up and my coin purse is gone. And my knickers are down to my ankles, I swear to God. All right. Look, he's willing to do the do, but not with this person.
Not when so much trauma has just revealed itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude killer. No kidding.
So
I'm
night
working my comments myself.
night passes.
Oh, Topaz is necrotic. Oh shit.
Topaz is necrotic. No. Amber
Oh, man.
is not one of the listed dragons in the.
It's not. I feel like that would be similar to like, because it's similar to like copper, that would be more acid. But that's just me putting stuff together.
It's sap.
Sap?
Mhm.
Like molasses?
Like amber.
Ambergris.
Like
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
Like
going
capture-
full-blown Jurassic Park with
like
it.
capturing the bugs in amber type thing. Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
It's a Rojan special.
Got it. That's really cool. Because I was distracted on where this was going, he will ask for her name before he passed out, though.
How soon before he passed out did you ask her name?
You know what? I think he would ask her, like, when he was hanging up his armor. It's not quite laying down just yet.
She's like, well, do you want what they call me here, or do you want my actual name?
To pronounce it, I would have to rip out your tongue.
I would prefer your actual name.
Oh, the name that my mother gave me is Valerie.
Valerie. That was a lovely name. I'm Kailas Morrowind, to be more formal.
Now, if you want to get technical, my father named me, a rough translation from the dragon language into common, is the morning's first song, is what it would translate into.
And how do you say that?
Do you speak Draconic?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oddly enough, also Valerie.
Let me.
I don't think any of you do speak Draconic, because I did ask
No.
this time around that if you were going to have one, like some of the stranger languages, to have like a reasoning in your background that you would know it.
No, Yeah, I mean, I do that with all my characters because it just makes sense. But yeah, this character unfortunately does not know Draconic. So does it sound like ha 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 ha?
Yeah,
ha?
when she speaks in Draconic, it just sounds like a bunch of growling. Because even the Draconic words, if you don't know what they mean, it doesn't really make sense to you.
Yeah. It makes sense. So you have two names then.
I have my human name and I have my dragon name.
Which do you prefer?
Valerie tends to confuse a lot less people.
That is
The other
fair.
one sounds like a title and sometimes makes people think I'm pretentious.
Fair enough. Valerie it is then.
Or Val if you prefer.
Good to know. And then he'll lie in bed.
Yep. And then she does the whole whisper thing and you are just out.
Everyone can hear him snoring.
Oh god, he's a snorer.
Hey, when you're dead sleep, I think everyone does. When you're just dead to that
Yeah,
real kind of sleep.
It just sounds like you're a chainsaw at that time.
Man,
the
woman,
room-
I don't care who you are.
For the rooms, there's a door open
Yes,
inward.
inward.
I want to make sure I lock my door and brace a chair against the door,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna give my wings a good stretch.
Alrighty.
But I have to be careful because my wingspan is like almost 12 feet.
You
Actually-
stand about center of the room. You can comfortably stretch your wings out to like the full reach.
Yeah.
I would assume
She
that
just-
Toki's had enough experience knocking stuff down when she was
Yeah.
younger that she's aware of the space that she needs for her wings.
Yep, spatial awareness.
Yep.
Amazing how many people don't fucking understand spatial awareness. It's like
Especially
you're a
those of you with
3D
wings.
Yeah, you're a 3D object in a 3D world. Remember and act like it.
You say that, but do you have any idea the number of doorways I walk into?
You know how many times I've walked into like the top of a door frame?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't have the height problem.
Looking at you,
It's more if I just
Disneyland.
Wow, there was something there.
I'm annoyed at the amount of doors I have to duck in to get into anything in Disneyland.
Look,
Uh,
it's not our fault that both you and Fox are way above the average height
I
of
mean,
most people.
technically, the park is made for children, so
Or the children
Oh.
at heart, my good
Yeah.
sir.
I'm not gonna lie, that park's a lot more fun the older you get when you go there because there's a lot of stuff you can't go on when you're just a little kid.
And also drinking.
That too.
And
Though
you can buy shit
though-
without begging.
it's extremely painful when you get to be like my height, because the rides like destroy your back and legs.
and
Yeah.
knees,
Yeah.
because everything is a squish.
So I go there for like 4 rides and then the food.
That's fair.
The food is pretty amazing though.
Not to mention next time I go, I'm getting a lightsaber.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
I wish I can afford a lightsaber. Those things are too fucking pricey.
My 5'4" butt does not have that problem.
Hit.
'Cause-
I'm usually the
'cause
one that's like, if you're tall, you want to sit behind me in the car because I will give you the most amount of leg room because I have no legs.
Girl, we need to do
All
just a girl
torso.
trip. Girl trip, no kids,
Mhm.
just you and me going to like Disneyland, Disney World, don't care, just us. Let's go.
Yes.
So, night passes. Everyone gets a relatively decent sleep. Kylus, on the other hand,
Is dead.
I'm
Kylus,
already dead inside.
when you wake up, you haven't felt this rested in a very, very long time. Whatever spell Valerie like whispered into your ear allowed you to just let everything escape. You don't wake up tense. You don't have that little crick in your neck. You don't even have to like twist your back to like crack it. You are just perfect.
Is she there when I wake up?
She is not.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be kind of awkward. She just sits there the whole time. It's just like
Just sits
"Girl,
there and
go
just
on
like
and go home."
stares at you as you sleep like she's a cat.
Yes.
Look,
Oh
I
God.
love
Look.
that image.
I already had Jolvoth wake up to the fucking hag watching him as he slept, and that was creepy enough as it was. All right, I don't need two characters with the same experience.
Now you haven't come across any hags yet, so
No, and he woke up to
Yeah,
her
I guess.
painting him already, and she was just like, "You're my muse now," and he's like, "That's fucking creepy." All right.
He might have been a little into that though.
Well, he did bang her, so yeah. He's a little bag of crazy. Sure.
If I remember correctly, that character's into a little everything.
Yeah, he was. He's kinky little asshole. Yeah. No, he'll yeah. He feels great. He just out of habit, just kind of checks, make sure everything's good. Before,
everything is present and accounted for.
He'll don on his armor and funny enough, he will have like a little pep in his step, but it's gonna be completely misleading.
He's still sad inside.
Poor Sap, he's still sad.
Thanks for noticing me.
He's Eeyore, but if Eeyore could smile.
If Eeyore was a paladin.
Yes.
So yep, as morning comes and you all awaken from in your beds, one after another you begin to file out into the downstairs common room. And
Alchemy is probably the first one downstairs because she gets up at the crack of dawn so she can do her calisthenics.
you could see that the twins and a couple of the other employees are picking up broken chairs and a broken table and doing just like a once over like on the walls and the floors, just making sure that they don't have to get some spare wood from the back to replace anything.
Like Tokumi looks at all the broken stuff and it's like, you guys need a wizard.
Why do we need a wizard? We just put it back together. Nothing a little bit of hammer and nails and glue can't fix. Wizards are expensive.
Oh, they can do that thing where they make stuff get back together when it's broken.
Yeah, but then they charge us a couple $100 gold for it. I can, go down to the tackle box, get a hammer and a couple nails and some glue, put all this to get back together for, at the most, a gold. Wizards are overpriced and unneeded.
It's like, she's like, she's like thinking, she's like, why would they charge so much for something that's so easy?
Because they're pretentious assholes who think they're better than all of us because they can wiggle their fingers and make things move. There isn't anything a wizard can do that you can't do on your own with the right tools. Fireball, ooh, look at you. You can throw a exploding ball of fire at people. I can grab a couple kegs of gunpowder, tape it together, light it on fire, throw it, and it does the exact same thing.
Look at me. He's like, she just nods in agreement.
And on the bright side, I don't have to handle bat shit.
Why'd you have to handle bad shit?
Because
the
bat
koala
shit
alone.
is one of their material components for Fireball.
Ew. It's messy being a wizard.
Trust me, wizards are dumb. Spend all this time locked up in your tower reading your book, and by the time you can do anything, you're like in your 50s. I mean, at least the sorcerers are born with it. So, you know, they come out of the womb, you know, casting spells.
Terrifying thought.
It's true.
It is.
I mean,
I
yeah,
just
they
I
have
just-
spells at level 1, so
I have that scene of in Boys when like Homelander's born and they pull him out,
laser, and he's lasering
and he
everyone.
laser eyeballs through him.
I'm just picturing the
Pretty much
pissed
one
off
of-
toddler that didn't get what they wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually
Usually,
like usually when a sorcerer comes into their power, it's like X-Men. It's because of some traumatic experience or something. So most definitely a toddler can be throwing a fit and cast Thunderwave.
Are you going on about how much you hate wizards again?
Man, fuck wizards.
Well, here we go. Max is wearing like his traveling clothes. It's a like a very light white linen shirt. His leather armor is open because he hasn't like fully put it on yet. And his jacket's in his backpack. But he's like, well, who is working the grill? Can we get some breakfast out here?
Yeah, you want meat and bacon? That's what we got.
No, your other eggs?
Look,
Yeah.
you know when he Mr. Unmentionable caught the table to the face.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a lot of good eggs too. I mean, if you want to pop out to the market and get you some eggs, be happy to cook them for you, but we haven't really gotten a shipment in yet.
Well, fair enough.
We got the meat and we got the bacon. We got some breakfast ale.
Do you have any bread?
That's the breakfast tale.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, liquid form. Look, if you're looking for the traditional breakfast, you can go to like one of the little curbside eateries out there. They probably have, you know, fruits and vegetables and all that weird stuff.
Well, no offense to your cook, but I need a little bit more variety in my breakfast.
Yeah, suit yourself.
And then she because Max is there, she's gonna tell Max like, I won't be too far. I'll just be out finding some place where I can get something a little more than just meat.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be under the bloody den all day, I don't want to eat anything that heavy.
Sounds good, my friend. Yeah, we'll meet you up with you in just a little bit.
She heads out and she's looking for a stall that has, you know, breakfast burritos or something with eggs and, you know, meat and, you know, maybe, you know, she'll get an apple or whatever
Okay.
type of fruit is in season in Ohm. If there's fruit in season in Ohm, I don't know. This
There
place is kind of rough and
yes.
tumble.
Yes, despite the rough and tumble appearance of like the part of the city that you're in, Ohm is surrounded by farmland, so there definitely is fruits and vegetables for access.
Oh, okay. She's just acclimating. She's not used to like anything that she's seeing right now. So she's just like, it's all culture shock for her.
Max is gonna go ahead and rock the meat plate and morning beer.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, he's got a lot of fighting to do today, so protein is probably a good idea. He's also going to settle up his tab for Kylus's entertainment from last night.
Okay. So the tab and everything comes to probably. Are you including your tab as well, or is this just for Kylus?
I paid for.
You did pay for it. That's right.
Yeah, I paid for all of our rooms and the drinks we had last night and my entertainment already. So this should just be breakfast and Kylus.
And the twins sort of shake their head. He's like, honestly, said comp him. So you're good.
What?
Yeah.
There's no way he's that good in bed.
Look, Val came down,
Thank
said
you.
he's good, comp him. So we did.
I've never known Valerie not to take her coin. What is? I don't. I mean, I'm not.
When I come down, pep in my step. Good morning.
We will talk later.
We will talk later.
And he's just gonna walk to a fucking table and start eating his breakfast.
Completely confused at what the fuck just happened.
Morning, everyone.
I mean, Asha will join them for breakfast. She's not picky on what she eats, but she will request a pot of boiled water if they can.
That they can provide. It's
and she'll
water.
Make tea out of it.
Okay.
She'll turn that boiled water into tea. And she'll have tea instead of a breakfast ale.
And what of Sylvia?
Sylvia will come down with Asha. She'll just sit there awkwardly.
I'm hoping Max will tell people that Toki went outside for lunch for breakfast if people wonder where she is.
Yeah, I got you.
Sylvia doesn't really understand ordering food from places without explicitly being told to do so yet, so she just sits there and watches everyone eat.
Oh no, we're definitely putting food in front of you. There's no way you just sitting there.
Yeah, Sylvia, are you?
Myself.
Are you all right, Sylvia? You want something to eat? Because they've mostly just got meat right now. But
I would love some meat. I didn't know if I was allowed to order some.
He just turns around towards the bar and is just like, one more, please.
Twins just give you like a thumbs up.
Remember, you're your own person. You can order whatever you like. You don't have to wait.
You don't have to ask for permission.
Wasn't sure what the proper group etiquette was.
We kind of screwed up on etiquette. It is the polite thing to do would have been to wait until you are here and order together. But we just kind of ordered as we shuffled down. Some of us later than others.
Is that a normal thing when people travel in groups? That they just order their own food as they get up, or?
I think this is a good idea for breakfast. It is fairly common, depending on how hungover or how well they slept. But otherwise, yeah, most of the other time, if we're just going out to dinner or something like that, it is the more common to just order together, since we are together at the same time.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
I have to ask, that's the second time you looked at me when you said that. I'm glad you noticed. I did have a great night last night.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes, and I can only put 2 and 2 together, and perhaps I have you, I suppose, to thank for that unexpected delivery or company.
Well, originally, yes, she was on my payroll. But apparently, she comped your services. So I
That's
don't know what
awfully
that's
kind
all
of
about.
her.
Yeah, that's very kind.
Yeah, I'll have to thank Val when I see her later today. That was unexpected.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait, if I'm understanding this right,
Hmm.
Mass, am I understanding this right? I mean,
Yeah,
damn.
you are
That is a
understanding
very
this.
unusual
Mhm.
situation.
Oh, that reminds me. She would love to take both you and Sylvia out shopping to kind of help and kind of show you the sights and find you something, pretty for the place that you want to go. She has a good fashion sense, and she said that she would love to take you guys shopping.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm sorry, who?
Oh, her name is Valerie.
Apparently,
Very
Tyler
lovely
made a new
woman.
friend last night.
I did. She was great. And she was right. She did take the weight right off of my shoulders. It was lovely.
Apparently, she thoroughly enjoyed your guys' evening.
I mean, I did. Was everyone else restless?
Oh, I think I understand.
Go on.
You had sex.
And apparently, it was good enough that the lady he was paid to do it with him did not actually charge him.
He does spit take when she's so blunt about it. Just like, do you? This is gonna sound awful. But do you know what sex entails, Sylvia?
I do.
Okay, I'm not gonna have a follow-up question on that one. Okay. No, we did not have sex.
Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. That makes a lot more sense. All right. Cool. Great.
Wait,
But I know
what?
he wanted me to have sex.
Yeah, now I'm lost again. Didn't you pay her to have sex with him? But now you're happy she didn't.
Well, she also
You
didn't
like
charge
her.
me for it, so.
Do you like this, Valerie?
Huh?
Do you like her? Is that why you're so relieved?
No, it was weird that the prostitute didn't accept the gold for the job I paid her to do.
Oh,
Well,
you're not concerned about the
that's-
sex, you're concerned about the money.
Yes.
Now, I wouldn't quite call her that. That's a little rude. I mean, she offers different kinds of services that aren't strictly to that.
You're right. I am sorry. Wait, no, that's what's on her business card. No. Anyways, but like, yes, they offer many different types of services.
Nope,
I'm
she
well
left it.
aware.
It says nighttime services. Does not say prostitute.
What else do you think nighttime services means? But I am full aware of the types of services that she and her coworkers provide. It's just
Yes, but she provided one of those other nighttime services.
So she still provided a service and then didn't charge
did.
you for it.
No, we had a lovely chat. Nice girl.
that is
And
still
we're going
weird.
shopping later.
Apparently.
Yeah, that is also weird.
I'm very curious about this Val now. Most of the women I've met in that line of work don't do that.
She's a unique one. But yeah, I think I'll leave it at that.
Well, I thought it would be kind of rude wanting to press those kind of questions onto someone that I just met, but who knows? Maybe you guys get close enough and having fun enough time that maybe if you wanted to ask that question, you could. Might be more appropriate coming from, I don't know, maybe a girl instead of a guy, especially a client at the time,
That's fair. but
apparently.
Allegedly. But anyway,
By the way, thank you for seeing me as a very, very sad boy.
That was not the word I used. I used sad. Sad boy.
Sad boy.
Sad boy. You've been through a lot. I thought it could help.
Well, you know what? I do appreciate it because I did have an amazing rest last night. For the record, I'm not upset. I just thought it was very amusing that I needed that kind of assistance for being a sad boy.
I did not tell what type of assistance for her to provide. I just said for her to bill me in the morning, and she didn't, because apparently you guys had just a lovely time talking and brushing your hair and whatever it is else that you were doing at your little sleepover.
Oh yeah, no, we were braiding and had a pillow fight at one point.
That makes a
Great, she's
lot
quite
more
strong.
sense. That makes a
Mhm.
lot more sense with what is typical in her line of work, but
We also
fine.
exchanged necklaces. We're best
Oh,
friends now.
oh, little beaded beaded bracelets.
Those are the ones. Yep.
Well, at least that probably won't eat something like Asha's here.
Hey, my necklace doesn't eat anyone.
It ate most of a chimera.
No, it absorbed their soul.
That is not
That's
better,
mean.
and I need you to understand that that is not better.
They're
think
not
it
trying
did
to hurt
both.
anyone.
I think it absorbed their soul and ate most of the remains.
Yeah, I didn't see them come back out. That being said, Amy, they're not trying to hurt anyone, they just are lost.
Lost souls, quite literally.
I'm going to help guide them back to the light.
All before you turn into a dinosaur.
You got it.
All right.
I wouldn't necessarily exactly turn into a dinosaur. I have a couple options with that.
Okay.
One of them may be a mindless dinosaur, though.
Well, in any case, we should finish up here, meet Toki at one of the food stands outside, and then make our way to the fight pit and deal with that.
It's service to be done for the city. The free booze is a bonus on top of it.
Sounds good. And then, once we are done with the fight pit, back to collect our coin for the Chimera.
Sounds good to me. I'll have to return the favors sometime, Max. She smiles as he takes a drink.
I don't particularly like how threatening that sounded.
I didn't realize that came off as a threat, more like a promise.
Hmm. Well, alright.
Oh
It's
my
a long
god.
drink.
I love this.
So as you're finishing up your food, Toki returns with her breakfast burrito, as you were able to find a stand that would be able to make you one, along with an apple or two.
Hello.
Welcome
Morning.
back.
Did you find something to your liking?
There's too many good carts out here. Not as much as Augur. There's some good ones.
To be fair, it is a much smaller city than Ogre. I do miss the fresh seafood, though.
Oh, the seafood is amazing in Augur.
Throw. Oh, we should help the dock workers when we get back.
Are they
They have
having
a-
trouble?
They have a bird problem. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Well, Mass, since you know this town, or at least this area, the best, you want to lead the way to the Bloody Den? Sounds like you've been there before.
Have I? Oh, the stories I could tell. And he will tell those stories as they walk down the street.
Okay. And as you're walking out of the establishment and onto the street, you see a large looking minotaur in this what looks to be like almost like custom made looking tuxedo, sweeping up the bits of the broken statue into like a large like dustpan, like dumping it into a tray before or not a tray but a cart before wheeling it towards like the back part of the casino.
Wait, did we go to the casino?
No,
or the
it's like
fight pit?
the House of Glory is like right across the way from
Oh,
the,
okay.
from the
Gotcha.
flagon. But as Max is regaling you about his various tales and glorious battles in the Bloody Pit or the Bloody Den, you come to this almost rather unimpressive looking opening in Ohm, where it almost just looks like it's a vacant lot. A very haphazardly made sign that says the Bloody Den in obviously red paint, signifying that you're at least where you're supposed to be. A few stands around what is quite literally just a square hole in the earth. You've heard, you've been to the arena in Augur, the glorious stands, the well put together arena. This just looks like somebody dug a basement out, forgot that it was a thing, and now people fight in it.
Is there like not even a stage? Like any like
No
it's
stage,
literally a hole in the ground.
no pageantry. You see like there's like a little like podium near the north end of this square, which probably is where like whoever the den master is at the time will announce the fight. And there are a couple like wooden like multi-tiered benches on either side, like on the other sides of the arena itself, but it's quite literally just a dugout hole in the ground.
I mean, and it looks easy to repair.
That it is. You just kind of rake up the blood and build back the walls. And you said there's like a literal hole in the middle of it, like something had dug out, or is it just like more or less even sand right now?
It's just even ground. You see like the ground is a little bit disturbed in places, like literal lines have been like cut into it as like something may have been tunneling at one point in time. And as you're looking at these like tunnel lines in the ground, just for a brief second, you see like the tip of what looks to be a shark fin sort of like pop up out of the earth before dipping back down inside of it.
We all see this?
Yeah, anyone looking into the pit itself would see this.
Okay, did anyone else see a shark fin in the dirt?
That was a bit strange, wasn't it?
It's very unusual.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. Okay.
Nope, but that is probably what we are here to investigate and or kill.
Or maybe it's someone who works here who's also investigating, or someone who's just also helping. Maybe we
my
should try talking to them first before
my
jumping
my
to conclusions.
my out of character mind has an idea of what this might be, but my in character mind wants to see if she might be familiar with any possible shark-like things that travel in dirt.
Go ahead and just give me a straight up intelligence roll.
I might as well just tell you I failed now. It's 115.
115?
15.
Oh, okay. I was like 115. God damn.
Like, how do I get 115?
Look, I don't like you guys roll and get 41s sometimes, so I just don't question it.
Not this early.
The die explodes.
Yeah, the die explodes.
Wrong game.
Or maybe.
An exploding percentile. That's scary.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
thank you.
I'll write that one down.
Why, Fox? Why do you have to give them these ideas?
There are pretty common. There are pretty common creatures out in the wilds, at least, outside the gates of Augur, that you've heard stories of. More, a little closer towards the Lutu mountain range. Tales of creatures that some of the locals call land sharks.
I've read about these, but I didn't think they were real. They sound like fairy tales.
Oh, they're real and they're a pain in the ass.
What are they?
I mean, I've read they're called land sharks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the locals know them by.
You're right, Usher. We should double check with the owner of the place and make sure that this is not something that they keep on their employ.
I was thinking it could be someone similar to Karsha. You know, not necessarily be a creature.
No, it's
Could
not.
also-
It's not anything like a person or anything like that. That SOB is the thing that's keeping my business closed.
Called it.
Ah,
You
so it is a creature of some sort.
You look over, like sitting in one of the stands, sort of just like very annoyed, very sorrowful, like staring down in the hole. This tabaxi in very bright blue suit, just sort of standing there, or like sitting there, just looking down in the hole. Yeah, showed up a couple weeks ago, started eating my contestants, and well, now the pit's closed. Nobody wants to go down there because it can swallow people whole.
So
Well-
it found food and decided it was staying.
Yeah.
Well, it is certainly welcome to try, he says as he draws his swords.
Lucky for you, we've been.
I thought that was you, Max.
How's it going? I know it's been a while.
Business sucks.
We're here to fix that.
Hey, if you want to try, go right ahead. You know what? I'll make you a deal. I haven't really posted a reward because nobody really wants to go down and face this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You take this thing out, I will toss in about 100 gold for each of you, and let's say 10% of the pot earnings for the next month.
Oh,
Suki
that
looks at Max and she whispers, "Is that a lot?"
that is a lot. That is a lot of money.
And you know its business is going to be booming as soon as the pit opens up again. A lot of pissed off people with a lot of grudges building up.
Max finishes buckling up his leather armor over his like magnificent linen shirt. And he's like, "All right, time to go to work." And he just sets off to the pit.
Shouldn't we come up with a plan?
This is the plan.
Yeah,
So no one knows
Who's
what this
this Cassis?
creature looks like.
I mean,
Nothing?
I've seen sketches and books. It looks like a shark with 4 legs. It's kind of weird.
You know what? Kids got it right. Shark with 4 legs, about 2 stories tall. Monstrous appetite.
if it's 2 stories tall, that makes sense.
Max
Has
just keeps
Max
walking.
jumped into the pit yet?
He's not quite there yet, but he's about to.
Feel
Max, if we
kind
could
of
just have
bad.
a
that we can't
moment.
heckle or talk to Karsha about this because like,
It's-
hey,
it's
shark
like-
to shark.
He's like 1 foot on like the ledge right from like the
As
where the stands end and where the pit's about to begin.
the owner
He's
just like palms his head. He's like, Max, for the love of God, do not jump down. There is a ladder right there. I don't
Yeah,
need
but
you.
this is faster.
You almost
we at
broke
least
your
get-
ankle the last time you did that.
Almost.
It's a 30-foot pit, Max. Take the damn ladder.
Max, before you go down there, if we could at least make a plan, we might have some spells in the party that could help. That we could maybe get off before you enter the arena. That could keep you alive for longer.
All right.
I love
Aja
Max's
seriously gets pointing
straightforward
how much-
approach.
Right? Aja's
It's
in there
l-
contemplating how much she wants to heal stupid.
Literally just hit it really hard.
It's a plan that has literally never failed him.
If it was 20 and not 30, Tokumi would jump down.
Toki's got some monk bullshit. She could probably be fine.
Yeah, but I still risk up to 10 points of damage. She doesn't want to walk into a fight damaged against this thing.
Probably a good idea.
All right, fine. We will make a plan.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
He very begrudgingly sheathes both of his swords again.
So, what do we know about these land sharks? Like, what sort of things can we expect in a fight against one?
Goes through
It
dirt like it's in water, so
it has very big teeth, a very large mouth, and it will try to swallow you.
Do they use some sort of tremor sense? Do they just kind of pop out of the ground where they think someone is? Like, do we know anything about them? How
From the people that
hunt
have
and
been
track?
the people that have been dumb enough to go down before you, yeah, it seems to know exactly where they're at as they're stomping about on the ground.
Form of tremor sense, I'm sure. Makes sense for it being a sand underground creature.
Does anyone know if they're particularly resistant or vulnerable to anything?
Depends on where you're hitting them from.
Would I have read anything, Rojan?
I've seen blades and axes and blunt instruments seemingly damage it, but nobody tends to stay alive long enough to get the job done.
Okay, so our weapons will at least do damage then. That's good.
And staying range is better than getting up close if possible.
Oh, I can't do that.
Many of you can't. So I think before we all enter, once we get down, are ready to go down the ladder, if you just let me cast a spell on the four of you, that will help you maybe stay alive a little longer. Don't charge in, because I need you close by to do it.
Wait,
All
okay.
right.
Okay. So as you're making these plans and everything, let's go ahead and take a quick break so we can get up, stretch our legs, freshen up our drinks before you decide to go fight this land shark. So stick with us, everyone. We will be right back. Alrighty. We are back.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I had a thought
Okay.
before we get into this fight with this land shark. Does Azarin not need to do a birthday deck pull?
You're right.
God damn it,
Oh,
Fox!
you're right.
I was sitting there trying to remember why I felt like we were supposed to do deck pulls this time
I
around. That's what
had,
it was.
you know what? That I was thinking that we needed to do a deck pull as well, but I thought it was for Gilly. I'm like, no, wait, no, Gilly's Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Azarin.
Happy birthday,
I had the
Azarin.
same... We love you, Azarin. This is why we torture you.
In before Turbo cursed.
Thank you, Fox.
Hopefully I get something good because sadly my dice were stolen.
Your dice were stolen?
Wait, what?
The Kraken dice I ordered supposedly arrived yesterday, and there's no dice at my door, so someone took my dice.
Jesus.
No.
I
Forest fires are
dislike
the
people.
worst.
And like it says Kraken dice on their bags. So I mean, like, you know, like, as far as I know, I'm the only dice nerd in this complex. So just, I guess some people just got nothing better to do except take shit that don't belong to them.
Well, let's hope your card is something good. You've got 3 decks to choose from.
The deck. I'm trying to remember. I know deck 2 has the dragon thing. Everybody was all giddy
Deck
for, right?
2 has the pet dragon.
I mean the pet dragon.
Deck 1 is your base deck of many things with all the horrors and things that come with that one. And deck 3 is the other one.
Yeah, I would do deck 3. I think deck 3 is like the utility deck.
Deck 3's got some good stuff in it. Deck 3 is like the ones that have like the permanent stat buffs and stuff like that.
All right, let's do 14th from the top since that's the day of my birthday.
Okay, 14th from the top. Ooh. That can be something interesting.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody's gotten this card yet.
Exciting.
I've seen it. I just don't think anybody's drawn it yet. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, Toki.
Yes.
As you're nearing the lip of the pit over by the ladder, your foot sort of like scuffs the dirt just a little bit to uncover this very strange looking, what almost looks to be a playing card. Figuring that it's just, you know, a discarded piece from the local casino, you pick it up and you take a look at it, and it's this just very strange image of a ship. Somebody has gotten this before, because
Did we get that one in Tricorn?
yeah, the ship card you gain proficiency in 3 skills chosen by the DM. So
Okay.
I need to take a look at your character sheet here to see what skills you do not have. Where are you on here?
I think it was
Toki?
Zoro
Yep.
that drew that one.
Yeah, Niall got it. All right, so let's say you're going to get proficiency in, say, investigation, sleight of hand, and because it's always good medicine.
Okay. I'm no kung fu.
I hope so. You're a monk. All right. Well, happy birthday to Azarin. And thank you for Fox for pointing that out. Okay.
Remembered it as I was making coffee and figured it would be good to do it before the fight in case it gave us something that could help.
In case you got the "A God is your best friend" card.
Yeah.
Like someone else that we know.
So, as you near the lip of the pit where the ladder is at, you look down and you could see this thing like every now and then tunneling up close enough to the surface of the pit to where it just causes like a slight disturbance before it goes back down, almost as if it's just like moving around in a pattern, almost as if it's hunting.
So before anyone starts climbing down that ladder, I will go ahead and cast Bless at 4th level. All right, 2nd level. 4th. 2nd level to get 4 people. That's where the 4 came from. And it's still going. You're muted, Rojan, if you're talking to us.
I was gonna say 4th level. Goddamn, I didn't think you had access to those spells yet.
No, just brain number 4 is all that's stuck.
Gotcha.
2nd level to get 4 people, and so it's gonna go on everyone except for myself.
Okay. I think I have an orbital condition for Bless. I'm almost quite sure I have an orbital condition for Bless.
So everyone, don't forget your D4s.
Nope.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So as you go to descend down here, what is the marching order coming down this ladder?
Yo.
I know who's first.
All right.
I will. I guess I'll bring up the rear.
I'll be right behind Max.
I will go like 4th, which puts Zoro's character Kylus at 3rd.
All right. I'm going to take you all to a map.
Woo, map.
And every time you say that, I want to sing the Dora the Explorer song. And I blame my sister for this.
Oh, before we descend down there,
Mm-hmm.
I do like set Boots down on the stands so he doesn't go down to into the pit with
Okay.
us. I don't need him getting eaten.
Sure.
Probably a good idea. But you are now all at the map. And like I said, quite literally a hole in the ground.
Yep.
The giant square of dirt.
I mean, it's a pit.
Yeah.
When I'm in the pit, I'm gonna punch and kick.
So, does anyone have any ideas about drawing this thing out?
I mean, it's if it's hunting and it's hungry and we're down here, I think that should be enough. But Otherwise, make enough movement or noise in a certain area, and it's probably going to come chomping.
So we probably shouldn't be like side by side then. So we don't have like 2 or 3 of us eating at once.
Oh no, we should spread out.
Probably not.
You should have control of your characters if you wish to move them around the map.
I'm gonna begin moving down this way.
I'm gonna move over here.
Um, let's see. Ash is going to move. I get the right cursor. I stay towards central of where everyone is, so I guess I'm gonna go here. Zora
Okay.
had stepped away from her computer, so I just messaged her to see if Kylus wants to move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna.
And while moving, I'll take my sword out as well, so it's
Okay.
at the ready.
Oh, Kyle's jumps over to there. Okay.
Yep, Zara said she moved him. That's where she wants to be.
Okay. So as you all begin to like slowly move around, the tunneling stops going at like a random pace. As this large dome-like formation begins to form over the from the earth, as the fin once again pops out of the dirt and begins to make a beeline towards Sylvia.
Oh.
If I see it coming towards me, I will like ready the dodge action.
Okay. And as it gets to about right here, this thing just leaps up out of the dirt, like going about 40 feet and landing right next to Sylvia.
Ow.
Where was it?
That's where it
Nowhere
exited,
near Sylvia.
and then it
Oh, did
landed
it land
over
next to
here.
Sylvia?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It jumped
Yeah.
out
Oh
here.
my goodness. So
and
did
landed
the whale
here.
jump.
Free willied. Free willied.
Fucking free willy that shit.
Yeah, I was expecting it to like emerge from underneath my feet or something. I was not expecting that.
Oh.
Also, happy birthday, Az.
Thank you.
Oh, there's the battle boy.
As emerging
Please
out
remember what I can do.
and crashing down, Sylvia,
Oh my.
there's something I need you to do.
What might that be?
I need you to give me a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your choice.
Oh my.
Let's go with strength.
With your bless.
That is going to be a nat 20 and
Oh,
a 4 on the D4 for a total of 30.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Jesus. We were just talking about this nonsense.
I mean, Harona, she helped you.
About 10
Hail,
damn
Harada!
times she helped me.
I know, right?
All right, so you're only going to take 6 points of damage as you're able to brace yourself as this thing comes crashing down, almost landing on top of you, but you're able to ride the shockwave from the earth as it pushes you back 5 feet. As you are now staring at this 2-story tall, enormous bulet. Just for a closer look for all of you to see.
Yup.
Bueller, I hardly know her.
Oh, oh, oh.
I love these creatures.
I do too.
They're
Yep.
fucking rad.
I love the land
yeah.
sharks. They are like one of my favorite creatures.
I fucked up Strahd's house with a couple of these things with some really timely magic beans rolls.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Man, my players never do like fun shit with their magic beans. All they do is commit atrocities.
I mean, fun shit atrocities. There's a very fine line there.
Let's go
Fine
ahead and
line,
get.
sir.
Let's go
Fine
ahead and
line.
get initiative.
Does the bless count for initiative?
Let me
no.
double check.
I don't think so.
It is any. It makes a attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, nope.
So no. Yeah, I know, Boone. I know. You can go outside. My dog's over here half howling at me. Not in the way a husky would, because he doesn't howl. But gotta take him outside.
What is this? There we go.
My initiative was not great.
That's okay. Neither was it.
Well,
Still got
I'm
my
right.
beat.
I'm right where I want to be.
All right, Max, kick us off.
Okay. Looking at my character sheet like I'm about to do anything clever. Nah, I'm gonna run up on it and I'm gonna hit it in its stupid face. So let's make that happen. Will it... This will be scary if you say no. Will a 24 hit?
Yes,
Okay, will a 20 hit?
a 20 will hit. Yes.
Okay, shit hot. So I'll just do both my...
Look, if I tell you a 24 doesn't hit at
We're
level,
running.
at level 4, something's wrong.
Mhm.
Run. That's what that means.
We're in danger.
I mean, I wouldn't put
dying
it
today.
past you. That's...
I don't necessarily over AC my monsters.
17 points slashing damage.
Nice.
That is both my swords.
Okay.
And that'll do it. That is my turn.
Very good. Asha.
Alright. We'll use up a bonus action first to catch spiritual weapon.
Which one is coming out?
We'll use the I won't call it's duck in the picture, but the phoenix on the end of the chain that dunks the teeth in the
The tea
water.
strainer?
Yeah.
You steam
Thank
training,
you.
yeah.
Words are not my friends today. The tea strainer.
All right, and where? Just because so everyone can see it.
But
And
you
we're-
know, with the feathers on the head, so it looks like, you know, a phoenix.
Yep.
Yep.
And where does this Phoenix Tea Strainer appear?
Let's see. It appears within 60 feet of me? Yeah, 60 feet. So it can appear anywhere I want, I think. Yeah, so it'll just appear on the opposite side of this thing from
Okay.
everyone else, because that way we don't overcrowd. And then it gets to make an attack when I cast the spell. So I get to make a melee spell attack. Oh. Was it a spell attack? 25?
25 will hit.
Alright. That's decent. So that's gonna be 10 force damage.
10 force damage. Very nice.
Yep.
Anything else?
And then let's go a good old Toll the Dead cantrip. So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Taco Bell bong.
Taco Bell bong.
Jesus. How does a 4 treat you?
Yeah, that fails. And it's been hit, so it's gonna take a d12. And it will take a total of 10 necrotic.
10 necrotic?
Yeah. Don't really mind my positioning, so yeah, I will probably just kind of skirt over here a little more. So that way I'm closer to everyone.
Okay. We're gonna go to Kylus.
I haven't played this character in so long. I'm like, what can I do again?
How do I paladin?
How do I
Seriously,
paladin?
You
How do I
crit
paladin?
fish, and when you get the crit, you let the divine smite off. That's how you paladin.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move over here. Quack quack. As we are. But you had to help me with this last time that I was not aware of. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it
Okay.
with my long sword. And if Tam, I think you were telling me that I can bonus action divine smite. Is that how it works? Because you played a paladin before.
No. So you can, on a hit, you can divine smite. It takes spell points though. However, you can use your bonus action before you attack to cast one of your other smites,
Got it.
and those stay up until you hit. I think. I don't know. I have to read the spell. That part I don't remember.
Yeah, it goes off when you hit.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I know.
So it's the same costliness as divine smite. I think it goes away once you hit.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it's like a one and done.
One done. Yeah.
So.
But if you whiff everything, it stays on.
Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. Well, we will definitely give it a shot. And I know my divine smite is special too, but I'll look that up after. Anyway, yeah, still gonna whack it with my sword.
Okay.
Oh God, please tell me that hits. Let's see here. 16.
Nope.
Jesus criminy. Yeah, that sucked. My dice just said no. Bonus action. Let's see here. Nope, that I have to successfully attack. Oh wait. I have bless. That's for attacks too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
D4.
Mhm.
Shit. Let me do that real quick. Ooh. 19.
19 will hit.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna leave this D4 out so I remember. There we go. Okay. Oh, I haven't done this since Ash. D8. Okay. It's a D10. Ooh, okay. That is 10 slashing. And now we'll divine smite it. as a bonus action.
Okay.
Because I have to connect. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm furiously trying to find really quick. My Divine Smite, I think, can be different, or am I thinking of another smite? Nope, that's another thing. Okay, that's still fine. This is still fine. Yeah, so it's 2 radiant damage.
Gilly,
8. Hey, look at me.
can you flip me a coin?
Sure.
Oh shit, double
Heads.
sixes.
Well, I got the Kraken. Whatever one.
Kraken. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so that was yes, that was a 10 slashing
Mm-hmm.
and 12 radiant.
So as the divine smite goes off and there's like this bright flash of radiant energy, you see that it's pulled from your weapon and into the necklace around Asha's neck.
The divine smite?
The radiant energy from the divine smite.
So yeah, it absorbed your smite.
What the fuck?
Well, guess who was right about the cursed ass amulet that you've got?
Well,
Why does
it
Max
uses a lot of fucking radiant damage.
why does Max like when he becomes snarky sound like strong bad?
Don't worry about it.
That changes what I was gonna do.
Well, that kind of sucks because I'm all about that radiant. Okay.
Go. How much damage did you say you got?
Well, without the radiant,
No,
was
it was how much radiant damage was it?
Oh, it was 12.
Somewhere on your sheet somewhere, mark 12 radiant damage.
Okay. This doesn't terrify me at all. Damage. Orb. 12.
Oh, that. That
Is there
is
there a number I should be tracking to let you know if we hit that number? Or just...
Maybe.
Okay.
All you know is you have 12.
12. I was just going to make a note of that for later.
As you all just see the radiant energy from Kyle's smite pulled from the blade and into the necklace.
That's okay. I know what to do next time now.
All right. Anything else, Kylas?
Other than look at Asha's necklace and shock and disappointment. No, I'm good.
I mean,
Ah,
Asha's
Asha,
probably
the
looking at
necklace.
it and he's looking at the necklace in shock and disappointment as well.
All right.
Like, fuck, it's what I do, man.
Toki.
Okay, change of plans. So I'm gonna run up to here. And into punch. Catching. Strike. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning. And then I'm going to spend a point of key to do Fury of Blows. So one is another 26. And the other one is 15 plus 6 is 21.
That hits too.
Okay. Yay for hockey sticks. So that's another 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
currently.
The large boy. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Gonna do a couple things here. First off, it is going to... I think it's going to focus its bite attack on Sylvia.
Oh, it does not like the bird.
Bird caught its attention.
Roast duck.
Sylvia, does a 11 hit you?
Does not.
I would hope not at level 4.
And then it's gonna...
It would have hit Mia at level 4.
This is
That's
true.
fair.
This is true. Mia had what, a 12?
Mia had garbage
Awful
AC.
like that, yeah.
And then it's gonna make a claw attack against Sylvia. Will a 28 hit you?
Jesus.
It sure will.
Oh.
You're gonna take 9 points of slashing damage, and then it will make another claw attack against Max. And it will miss because I don't think an 8 will hit you.
No.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna do this. So you see it like sort of just like begin to like wiggle its tail a little bit as it gets down, and it just leaps as it does a long jump. "40 feet away.
Sentinel?
Does that provoke an
provoke
attack opportunity?
Does it?
It's not forced movement.
But it might have a specific movement ability that
True.
stops that from happening. I know there's a
that's-
few out there. I can't remember if Boulette's one of them.
That's
Normally-
why I choose owls because flyby is a thing.
Normally, Bullets, no, they wouldn't have it.
Okay.
This one seemingly does.
All right.
Oh.
It's a special land shark.
All right. Well, 7's not doing it.
Well, no, it doesn't. Its jump does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Misunderstood. Well, that's fine. A 7 wasn't going to do it anyway.
That's all I could do. Actually, no, that's not all I can do.
Has
As it-
3 attacks and a leap
No.
of faith? What the fuck is the shark doing?
Because the leap is a part of its movement, and as it hits the
Yeah.
ground, it burrows.
That is some bullshit. So it's still longer above ground.
Correct. Sylvia.
So this actually should have triggered a little while ago when I rolled that 20 on the save, but I forgot it was a thing. The chaotic flare should have triggered. It triggers on a 1 or a 20 on an attack or a save.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you want to do that now or just forget it, and I'll try and remember next time.
Try remember it next time. Yeah.
Okay. So the creature is no longer visible to us, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I am going to move to there. Pull out one of my keys and hold my action to be triggered the moment we see it again. If it's within range of the spell that I'm ready.
Unfortunately, you can't hold your action because you're at the bottom of the initiative.
Can I not? I thought holding your action just uses your reaction before your next turn. I thought it was
Holding
shifting
action
your
is, let me see.
shifting your place in the initiative is what you can't do if you're at the bottom.
But you shift your initiative if you hold your turn. I think.
Well, he's not holding his whole turn. It's just the one action.
Yeah, which if you hold an action, as far as my understanding of the way it works is, if you hold an action, in order to trigger that action, you use your reaction.
Let me see here.
And if you're holding a spell, even if you don't trigger it before your next turn, you still expend that spell slot.
Yeah, you're right. That way, if you hold your action or you take an action that was pretty much defensive, like it just doesn't stop you because you're at bottom of the initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am basically readying the entangle spell.
Okay.
So if it reappears within 90 feet of me, I think is the range on that.
It's
then
only
that
80
action
feet
will
across
trigger.
both ways, so I think you're good.
Well, I moved to the middle just in case there was some measurement fuckery going on, but yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Max.
Well, I got some down. Well, since it's not around, I'm going to use a charge of my oil. And let's say make one of my swords lightning, because
Okay.
it looks cool. That's my turn.
All right. We go to Asha.
I use my bonus action to. Oh, I can't actually move my spiritual weapon. Pull my spiritual weapon 20 feet towards me. As fair of a line as I can make it. Oh. Yeah, that works. I don't want to cast. And I will, I'll also hold my action when this thing reappears.
Okay.
I'm more into hold a spell, which I know will use my spell whether I use it or not, so.
Yep. Kylus.
Gosh, I kind of want to predict where it's gonna jump. I will move up and just ready my attack when if it pops up within range.
Okay.
Just brace myself.
Toki.
Okay, so I remember it attacked after I did in the last round. So I want to delay my turn till before Sylvia's turn. That way when it goes, I can go after.
Okay. Okay, its turn. So, Sylvia, you can see it like burrowing around in the ground as it comes up, and it gets to about here. And as it does, it breaks free from the ground, leaping right at you, its mouth wide open, going for a bite attack.
That's not good.
Okay, so as soon as its nose breaks through the
It
soil,
breaks through pretty much back here, about 15 feet away from you.
okay, I will drop that in chat, and I will mark where that 20-foot square is.
And once Sylvia's done with their reaction, I will use mine for the
Okay.
guiding bolt has a long range, so
So that's where that's gonna drop, and it needs to make a strength saving throw. Which I'm sure it's more than capable of, but I figured I'd try it anyway.
you never know, it could be a bad roll.
Give me a sec. Okay. So I made a roll. To 15.
Yeah, 15. It is fine. The DC was 14.
Okay. Sorry, I had to send a message to somebody. So it leaps forward, and you can see the vines begin to like wrap around it, trying to entangle it, and its large body just rips through them as the maw comes flying towards you.
So my guiding bolt will go off before it hits her.
Okay, go ahead and throw that guiding bolt.
So I make a ranged attack. This is going to do radiant damage, so if I need to do any kind of roll for that, please let me know.
You you have to flip a coin.
Okay. That landed on my keyboard. Doesn't count. The 1.
Okay.
Now I'm going to get another 20
The 20 will
to
hit.
hit.
20 will hit.
So it's going to take 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll against the target will be made at advantage. Pretty good. 14 radiant damage.
Okay. As go ahead and mark 7 additional onto your necklace, as it's going to take half that radiant damage. As the entirety of the radiant damage isn't taxed, just half of it.
Okay, great. This is fine.
Not a problem at all.
Sylvia, does a dirty 20 hit you?
It sure does.
You are going to take 29 points of piercing damage,
Ow!
and you are grappled.
and bleeding profusely.
And as you see it sort of like grapple Sylvia in its jaws, it swallows. As Sylvia is now swallowed inside of this creature.
Oh, that is not good.
Sylvia, you are blinded and restrained. On the plus side,
That's about right.
on the plus side, you have total cover.
I guess that's true. Feel free to drop your AoEs on this thing. And my concentration on entangle drops as well, so I will delete that square.
Okay. And then we go to Toki.
All right. So Toki runs up to here because I'm gonna start punching it in the stomach, and I have advantage on its
Rude.
first attack.
Yes, you do. And you have bless. Don't forget that.
I know. Six, 22.
22 will hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spend a point of key. Second bonus action, punch. Oh, 18 and a 20. Oh, yeah.
Both will hit.
Well, I mean a kraken, so I have a hit and a crit.
Yep.
So let's do the non-crit first.
You guys aren't up to brutal yet, so
I know. I did roll a 4 for that, so that's another 8 on the non-crit. Then the crit, I'm gonna roll.
I don't know, man. This is feeling pretty brutal to me.
4 and a 1. That's 5. 9 points on the crit. And I'm just doing body shots.
yep.
Just like Mike Tyson was supposed to be doing on that fucking fight.
Okay.
Look, man, my man's got to pay his mortgage.
He's got to pay the food bill for his fucking tiger.
Sylvia.
What can I try and get out of this thing's mouth, or is it like clamped shut?
Trying to see if you can actually escape from this by yourself. Because you're technically swallowed. And you're restrained and blinded.
Yeah. I mean, usually you have to do enough damage for it to throw you up for anything that swallows whole.
Wait a second. 16 and you did 9. That's 25. Okay. Give me a sec. I got to make a saving throw to see if it actually holds you. Because Toki did
Body
exactly
blows.
enough damage to maybe cause it to regurgitate you.
Body blows.
Gross.
It still holds on.
Ugh.
No.
This is not good.
What is restrained? What are you restricted to and restrained?
That's a good question.
Restrained is you can't move, obviously, and I think you can't. I think you can't
Your
cast.
speed becomes 0.
Attack rolls
against
have you. Attack rolls
have
against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage.
and you have disadvantage on dex save.
Yep.
throws, and that's it. You can still attack.
So
Yeah.
it does not stop me from reaching down to my belt and pulling off a healing potion and drinking that down,
It does not.
Yeah.
which I'm going to do because currently I have 1 HP.
Ooh.
Go.
I am now up to 8 HP.
Yay.
All right. Max.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. Let's fight this idiot. Double checking my game machine. Will a 19 and an 18 hit?
Both will hit.
Shit hot. Okay. What's the lightning? So that's 18, 5, 23 points of damage.
Very nice.
5 of which is lightning. If that matters.
Is it
the rest
23
is
points of
slashing.
damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna action surge. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it again.
Action charge.
You pronounced it wrong. It's action surge.
Action surge.
Yes, say it with the list.
Gotta say it with lisp. Got it. Alright. 24 and 19.
Both will hit.
Shit. So that's... So 17 points of damage, one of which is lightning.
Jeez.
It definitely has to make the saving throw now.
Spit her out. Spit her out.
Man, it really likes birds.
Ugh.
Chicken is delicious.
I can't help you if you don't get spit out.
Asha.
I can't help me either.
Well, for my bonus action, that spiritual weapon is going to fly at it and bash into it again.
Okay.
What's this die? Wow, my die really likes the number 14, so that's a total of 20 to hit.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
It's going to be the most damage I can do, which is a total of 12 force damage.
Okay.
And then for my action, I need to double check. That's not gonna help it. Best I can do is another Toll the Dead because I need another Wisdom save.
Another wisdom save.
We'll do that for now. We'll worry about the other stuff later.
Be a 16.
That will make it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a couple steps back. I won't be that close.
Okay. Kylus.
Okay. So, I don't like that she was swallowed up. So I want to cut open its belly or its mouth or something. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna try, well, since the belly seems to be occupado, I'm gonna try to go for the jaw. Try to
Okay.
see if I can slice off jaw if I'm able to. I will use, so I figured out what I was trying to do before and I had to do this first technically, but it's okay. So I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Elemental Strike,
Okay.
and I'm going to You know what? Doesn't make sense in my mind. I'm gonna choose the element Earth
Okay.
to have acid start dripping from my blade. And yeah, so now I'm gonna try and hit it. Let's see here. Well, I will take that. That is a natural 20 for
Nice.
a 25.
That will hit.
Did you use your bonus action yet?
And yeah, my bonus action was to. Oh wait, is it
Oh.
a bonus action to hit? Yes, it is a bonus action to do that. Yeah.
Okay,
For the channel divinity.
Oh, I didn't- my channel divinity. Yeah.
that makes sense.
I forgot.
Sometimes they're not, so you gotta ask.
Actually, so technically it's a 28. I forgot to do my blast, but it doesn't matter. I hit it. I hit it hard. Okay.
Yeah, we have to know how hard.
Fired and I
So it's
missed.
not brutal critical, so it's
Fired
just
and
double
missed.
attack.
Missed again. This went on for several hours. Several hours.
Oh my gosh, what's up with me and like my doubles?
Possible.
Okay, so 17 piercing
Okay.
and for my blade for the acid and 7 acid.
You said
Try to clean
17 and
it up.
7?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, that does not meet the requirement to make it regurgitate.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm still gonna try to hack this freaking jaw off.
So, anything else?
Because I bonus action did that. I already moved. I'm pretty good where I am. Yeah, no, that's me.
All right. Start of its turn. You are going to take 8 points of acid damage.
No.
Ow.
I do, I assume.
No.
No, she does.
Sylvia will take
Oh.
8 points of acid damage inside the creature.
And I am unconscious.
I can get a death saving throw from you.
Doesn't the death saving throw happen next turn?
No, usually I do death saving throws when somebody you make the first one as you fall.
Do you want me to say it or DM it?
DM it. Because it makes it more suspenseful. Okay. And then we will go to Toki.
All right.
Oh wait, no, never mind. No, sorry. It still has its turn. What am I doing?
Oh.
Being kind and generous?
Can you succeed on that roll? God damn it. All right. It's going to make a... It doesn't really like that its body is being used as a speed bag, so it's going to use a bite attack against Toki.
Okay.
Can it bite with something in its mouth?
Yeah, because it's not in its mouth. Technically, Sylvia's in the stomach.
I'm in the speed bag now.
Does the 14 hit you?
Nope.
Okay.
In the speed bag.
And then it's going to make 2 claw attacks against you.
Okay.
Don't think a 12 will hit you.
Nope.
Fuck. Does a 17 hit you?
17 meets. But I am going to
Do some monk bullshit.
Do some monk bullshit.
Yep. When I'm it's a range attack. Never mind. I can't do that. Nope, I gotta take that claw.
Okay. You're gonna take 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right. Sylvia, you don't have to make a roll this turn because this is the same turn that you fell. It's kind of unfair to make you roll 2 in one round, so.
I appreciate that.
Max.
How's this thing looking?
It's looking beat up.
Okay. Alright, well. Let's see. God damn, I need goading attack. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna hit this idiot. I'm just gonna do the fighter thing.
Okay.
Let's see. That is a 21 and an 18.
Both will hit.
Okay. Ooh, okay. That's 20 slashing, 3 lightning, for a total of 23.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah, man. That was everything.
Okay. Asha.
I will. A lot of good things for a battle. Oh, spiritual weapon can hit again. Let's start with that. Bonus action. Finally rolled something different. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That hits. I swear to Christ, if this thing fucking kills it.
I mean, would you prefer the doily?
That's going to be a 13 force damage.
Fuck me. How do you want to do
Is it
this?
Oh my god, yes.
How do you want to do
Yes.
this?
So the thing's just going to swirl on that chain as it bashes into its face, just doing the whole like slow motion face bash, and as parts of its face doesn't come back to its face, it breaks off.
Okay.
Break the jaw.
As this phoenix duck tea strainer starts whipping around in the air, it cracks it dead on the jaw, just completely removes the lower jaw from the thing, sending it flying probably a good 10 feet as the body like topples down, and Sylvia's like I guess like acidic, like stomach acid covered body sort of slides on out.
Oh, we're hitting that with a cure wounds as soon as that comes out. Since I still had my action technically.
Okay.
Which will give you a.
And you
Come on,
hear
D8,
you
can
hear
still
in your
up.
mind, shall we assist?
Assist how?
Well, we assume you do not want this one to pass yet.
No. Yes, assist. We're just gonna go with it.
You may take whatever whatever total radiant energy that you have in the necklace at the moment and apply that to your heal.
Oh my god. Okay.
I
so
helped.
I rolled a 9 plus the 19 damage that I have for a total of 28
28.
points of
Damn.
healing damage. Healing. Oh. I'm assuming that comes with the thematic of you can see the radiant damage come out of the necklace.
Yeah, the radiant damage, like you see the orb for a moment like glow bright as just this radiant energy pours like down your arm and like through your hand as you heal Sylvia.
Awesome. Where Sylvia probably spit over there, so I probably ran over there. So that was a touch spell. I can make it there. So, Sylvia, are you okay? Are you? Oh, that's gotta hurt. I'm gonna start checking her for other wounds that might need tending to.
She goes to
Yeah,
respond,
check.
and just coughs up copious amounts of blood. I went from almost full HP to no HP in 1 round.
Oh.
So
You-
you still look like shit, right?
You know what the scary
Like
thing
that.
is? That's a weakened version of the monster.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't gotta be like that.
I do gotta be like that.
I would like to immediately, because I'm just like with Asha, I'm like rushing over to her, making sure she's okay, and seeing her cough up blood. He's gonna kind of hold her head up, and then on her chest, his hand's gonna start to glow, and I'm gonna pump all 20 points of lay on hands into her.
Okay.
Just like that, I'm back up to full.
Are you okay?
I don't think land sharks like Hargraven.
Yeah, I kinda got that. Had it out for you.
Kokumi slaps you in the back and go, man, you took that chomp like a champ.
Mayhap you are delicious. Who knows?
Sylvia immediately checks herself over for teeth holes.
If there
Which
were,
I'm sure the healing.
yeah, the
repaired,
healing
but,
closes them up.
The holes are still in the clothes, I'd
Mhm.
imagine. So
Yep, cure wounds doesn't cure any damage to clothing.
Nope. Well, I guess it's a good thing we're going shopping later. We can get you some new clothes.
yeah, that all happened really quickly.
Yeah. It did. We should get you something to eat before you guys go shopping.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Asha will
You gonna
give
be
Sylvia a big hug before trying to help her to her feet.
Thank you, by the way, everyone, for getting me out of there.
Well, of course. Not gonna leave you
Yeah.
behind like that.
Yeah. You're one of our friends. Of course.
So I want to. So who's the owner of the pit? The
The
Bloody Den?
tabaxi.
What's his name?
You didn't get it.
Ah,
As he's,
So I'm gonna-
you can
I-
see
I'm
him
gonna-
standing up there like cheering and hooting and hollering for you guys as he just like throws down like a bag of money to you all.
like yeah. Can we get this thing butchered?
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
How
how
much
long
meat are we
before-
gonna be carrying?
As he calls out, it's not for eating. You don't eat
Asha's-
land sharks.
They
Ah.
eat you.
And that conversation is going to remind Asha she needs to move away from this thing very quickly, so she's going to start walking towards the end.
As like you go to move,
Ladder.
you
Then
can't
she's
like
she's gonna
something is
yell.
physically fighting you. Asha, we must claim this one. But before we do, if your friends wish to claim a trophy, we can wait. The body is of no concern to us. It is the soul we need.
Are there any loose teeth on the ground from when the thing bashed the crap out this thing?
Yeah, the entire lower jaw is like about 10 feet away.
I wanna try and get as many intact teeth as I can.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival roll.
Yeah. 19 plus. Survival. That's 5. 24.
All right, you're able to get like 5 of the 5 decent teeth out of like this lower jaw. Ones that weren't destroyed when the tea strainer hit it, or haven't been destroyed from chewing on rocks and whatnot.
Ha ha ha.
T-Sphere packs a mighty punch.
And the necklace just sits there patiently and politely waiting until
It's a little bit dejected because she's kind of sad that there's no hope. There's no hope of stopping it.
the necklace, feeling your dejections, like, as we explained, we only move those who do not or are not claimed by another. This creature seems to have no entity that watches over it. Thus, we must move it on.
Part of me just wonders what happens to the souls that aren't near you when that happens. There has to be some sort of cycle for them.
They unfortunately wander until something shepherds them along.
That does make me feel a little better about it.
And it's as it says that those large, like, thick tentacles whip out of the necklace, wrap around the large body of the bulet, and just pull it inside. If you can add one more soul onto your necklace.
Yep. 459 souls. Get to hear that
Yep.
tonight.
Is it going to do that every time we fight something?
Yep.
We fight, but more often than not, probably. It claims
should-
those that have no one to claim them.
Maybe try to avoid fighting things in front of the public from now on.
Or have anyone die in front of them.
Wait, so if one of us dies, it's gonna eat us too?
It depends on if you have a god or goddess that watches over your soul.
I don't have to worry. My great-grandfather watches over me. Well, great-great-grandfather. I forget how many greats it is, but it's a couple greats.
I swear
He's
to
also
God.
he's also great.
I swear to whatever god you wish that if your necklace eats me, I am going to haunt you until the end of your days.
Oh, I won't have to worry about that. You won't remember anything.
Wow. Damn.
It does not. As Max, do you have a god or goddess you pray to?
I haven't the need for one.
You might now.
You might now. Wow.
I mean, just don't die.
Yeah, don't die.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the game plan.
I mean, if you'd like, I can go with you to a temple of your choosing. I mean, it doesn't. Well, I prefer Herona, obviously. It doesn't have to be Herona.
Nah, I'm alright. Appreciate the offer, though.
Well, if you change your mind, I'm always here. I mean, prayers don't also have to be done at a temple, either. Wherever you're comfortable.
I'm praying right now.
So should we go speak to that tabaxi fellow and figure out that 10% deal?
He threw us a giant bag of money.
No, I
Yep.
don't think that's all the money.
I
That
think that's
is-
the first part of the reward.
Yep, that is our 500 gold. Oh, wait. 600. Because Karsh is technically here even when What's-His-Face isn't.
Wow.
What? We really could have
Ah.
used the... We really
Look,
could have
look.
used the Street Shark here.
As far as you know, Street Shark is back in the tavern having a good old time, too hungover to come down from the room.
This is very true.
Oh, better.
Well, yeah.
But
in his defense, he's nursing
I
a hurt
know.
puppy.
no,
Yes.
yeah, we don't gotta air his whole business.
I didn't actually he's nursing a hurt puppy. Like,
He's not here.
Yeah.
Still
Character
gets the
whether or not they're here or
rewards.
not. Yep. They get the reward. Even if the character's not here, we take it back to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Nit- So as you begin to climb up out of this hole and everything with your 100 gold apiece after slaying this strange, enormous Bullet, that is where we are going to leave off for this week. Now, with that said, killing 2 large monsters and everything, I think that deserves a level.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
He just wants to use Burokoko against us.
Nah,
Does.
Nah.
He could kill us just fine without it, though, apparently from tonight.
look. The bite only did 3d12 plus 5 damage.
Alright, that's fine.
3d12.
Alright.
The unrestrained damage for, like, if you were fighting the full beast is 5d12.
Ooh, 7. Fuck yeah.
I mean, I want to face that, just not at level 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Look, what I
Oh,
wanted to make you
goodness.
what I wanted to make you fight was a worm, but unfortunately, the type of worm I wanted you to fight can only be found underwater.
Oh, no. Please no.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
So
I don't know about the rest of my companions, though.
let's go around here. Azern, you taking another level of monk?
Hell yeah.
All right, what'd you get
I
for
already rolled my hit points. I rolled a 7, so with my 4, because for my constitution, that's another 11 HP.
for a grand total of
55.
nice.
Already
Oh
said
god. Hold on. My freaking
I put it. I
Photoshop's
put
taking
it.
horribly
I
slow.
put it in Discord.
Why is Photoshop being so slow?
Because
Yes,
it's
it's an
Photoshop.
Adobe product.
Actually, that was slow.
Fox,
Oh,
what about
awful.
Sylvia?
Keeping with that keysmith, and I rolled a 5 on my d8 for an additional 9. Brings me up to 54.
Very nice. Gilly, what about Asha?
Watch will take another level in cleric for a 5 on the die plus my con, which is 3, which is a total of 8, which brings me up to a 47.
Very nice. Spiffy's over here dancing. Do
They
I
call it
even have
Max
to
out.
ask what Max is taking?
Oh, it's Fighter 5, baby.
Yeah, I saw the extra attack pop up. How
Yeah.
much HP did you get?
I rolled my 10, which means that I am at a new maximum of 60.
Nice.
Nice.
And Zoro, what about Kalis or Kylis?
Oh god, I don't know what's going on with not roll 20. I keep saying roll 20. Photoshop. 'Cause
It's
usually I'm
Photoshop.
so good doing this, so I just like fuck this shit. I'm just gonna do it later. Everyone, drop your shit. In
Yeah,
the-
just everyone just put your
thing.
your HP totals in and whatever, like your level into the game chat in Discord.
Alright, wait, I don't even know what my hit die is. 10. Okay. Now to find a 10. There we go.
Now I have to load a bunch of spells into roll 20 again.
Ooh, I'll take that. That's been like the number I keep rolling today. So that's 7. Plus my con of 4, which gives me 11.
I need more dice.
Always.
Oh no, I have 4d20.
I
Okay,
think that's
never mind.
59.
I
Man,
think you still need more dice.
got a healthy looking bunch this time around. Nobody with like 20 HP at level 4.
We have a monk that kind of always slows down my bi-weekly game, and I'm like, that's not gonna be me. I roll all my attacks at the exact same time. 4d20, baby.
I mean, honestly, unless the DM tells you to roll them separately, that's what you should be doing.
Right? Like, it makes some sense, like, for a monk, because you need to know whether or not one of the first 2 hits so you can use flurry.
Yep.
But you should at least roll those first 2 attacks together.
So we're all sticking pure to our class right now.
That's
Oh,
what it
hell
sounds
yeah.
like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes it easier for you.
I mean, I don't mind. It's when people start doing 3 to 4 classes. Hilt.
Every
I'm
2
like,
levels, I'm
Jesus
taking a new
Christ.
class.
God, that's what he does. I'm like, stop it.
So what's
I
your
don't
class?
have room on the
Opens a
card anymore.
Rolodex.
Just throws a dart at the board and go, I'm feeling this now. Just like, stop it. Stop it. I have no more room.
All right, but with
I
the
get
level
a lot
up,
of stuff at level 5.
yeah, everyone does. It's one of the
Get a
fun
lot of
ones.
spells.
Yeah, I don't.
To increase my turn undead to a destroy undead.
Look, you get that.
Yeah.
You get that extra attack. I don't want to hear you don't get anything.
I was gonna say, no. Like, you're like, oh, everybody gets so much. I'm like, I get an extra attack, which like is
Okay.
sick because I'm 2-handing, which means I get basically 2 extra attacks. But I'm really looking forward to Fighter 6 so that I can get rid of Quick Toss and take Goading Attack. Because holy shit,
just
Quick
spam
Toss is
taunt.
useless.
Just spam
Yes,
taunt.
correct. Because I'm like, I want to be out here, like, my whole thing is like, yeah, I want to fucking parry shit.
You want
I
your
was
own,
fully
you want your own Evo moment over here?
Yes, I was fully expecting to like, oh no, it's gonna try and swallow me. I parry the jaws of a land shark.
You just smack it away.
Yes, correct.
Ooh, I get my aura of vitality. I'm excited about that.
All right, so that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your first time here. This is not the only show that we do. Coming up on Tuesday, we have an episode of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot. Coming up on Thursday is Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect 5th edition mod that is run by Zorro. Coming up on Saturday, we have Withered Wastes in the afternoon, which is another 5th edition game that I run. And then Saturday night, we will have another episode of Vigilant 6, which is our Kids on Brooms, Kids on Bikes, a homebrew style superhero game. Which I kind of hinted at last time. There's going to be a little bit of trauma being spilt in that one. Also, everyone has to do deck draws in that one.
We also have our evolutions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone needs to get in touch with me about your evolution ideas.
I sent you stuff, though.
Yep.
I currently have no powers, so I'm holding off until said
been
time.
cut off, sir.
I have powers again.
But
You've been
as
cut
we
off.
saw in the Halloween one shot, you do get your powers back.
No, that's other Louis. That was
That's other Louis,
the
Yeah.
past Halloween game Louis.
Yeah, that's the you don't want to
dimension
fuck with
Louis.
that guy,
Okay.
Louis.
So you just
Yeah.
gotta
Other
hop
Louis, 'cause we
over
got
to the
3.
parallel dimension and kill that Louis and take his
Yeah.
powers, and then hop back.
Like that Louis is pretty much a combination
Marvel
of like
1-1.
Human Torch and Black Noir.
Yeah.
Marvel
Deadpool
101.
Deadpool kills the Marvel universe.
Oh my god, I fucking loved that so damn much.
Waiting
love
for
that
the price.
movie.
And I
I'm
will
waiting for the
say-
price to go down. I don't want to pay $20 to rent it on fucking On Prime.
As I will say that once the Saturday night game ends, once we like reach the finale of Vigilance 6, whenever that is, I will be spinning up a Monsters and Other Childish Things game to follow up.
Ooh.
Which,
That's
if you don't
cool.
know what it is I was reading through the book, it is actually a Kids on Bikes mod. That
Oh,
it uses
that's
the Kids
cool.
on Bikes system. So
Well, that's
you're pretty
cool.
much like, you know, kids ranging anywhere from like first grade to 17 years old, and you have imaginary friends that give you benefits and everything. It's quite literally JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but with imaginary friends instead of stands. But it's interesting. We did a little one shot previously, but I want to go back and revisit it now that we have a bit more understanding of the Kids on Bikes system.
Foster's home for bizarre adventures.
Pretty much. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and head off. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will catch you tomorrow for Star Wars.
I'll see you later. I'm waving.